In Gatwick, a flight has arrived from Montego Bay. During a routine passenger search, UK border officers have found a package that looks like it could contain drugs. The passenger has been arrested.
The lady came off the Montego Bay flight and she was intercepted by one of our officers. Upon searching her bag, he found a package which we believed to contain cocaine. Took her to a search room. Whilst the package was being tested, the package tested positive for cocaine.
Knowing she's been caught red-handed, the woman confesses to other packages of drugs hidden under her clothes.
But this is what was found in the back of the suitcase. It's what we would call a stuffer's package, which would be put up somebody's backside probably. But that was found in the bag, and that was what we decided made it a job. And then during the strip search, we found this, which is all full of cocaine attached to her waist.
The audacious smuggling attempt also involved some highly modified underwear.
Just a little body packer suit filled with cocaine.
It's a massive amount of drugs for one person to be carrying.
Nearly 2.5 kilos of coke on the body.
The seizure demonstrates the officer's skill in identifying smugglers.
Just stopped just to ask her a few questions. No real reason to stop her over anybody else. Historically, we tend to get more cannabis than we do cocaine on the flight. So she obviously saw her opportunity, knowing what she had on her person, and just walked through the channels. Unfortunately for her, she was stopped. Are we cuffing?
Suddenly realizing how much trouble she's in, the woman goes into shock.
Right, no more jumping around, okay? Stand up straight. Yeah? You're gonna walk with me? You're gonna walk?
You'll behave yourself.
I know it's hard, but you just need to...
The woman is taken to a holding bay for further questioning. Officers will need to be extra vigilant to ensure that she doesn't try to harm herself again. In Gatwick, the woman found carrying 2.5 kilos of cocaine has been transported to the custody cells.
You okay?
Keep walking forward. Have you got anything inside you that's hurting? No?
No.
Do you want to come forward?
Having tried to harm herself, officers have handcuffed the woman for her own protection.
If the officer takes you, I understand you were banging your head upstairs. If the officer takes your cuffs off, you promise me not to do that here, yeah?
Just move this way.
I don't want you damaging. I'm here to look after your welfare and your rights and your health. I don't want you damaging yourself while you're here. Right.
Put your hands up for me. So this lady's arrived from Montego Bay this morning. Search of her hand baggage revealed a cylindrical package. Cut was made in the package, which revealed a white paste.
Harold, are you? Sorry, can't hear you. Have you also swallowed? I need to know from a health and safety point of view. If you have, it's a danger to yourself.
I don't take drugs.
So you haven't swallowed anything as well? Okay, that's good.
Having found a substantial amount of cocaine on her person, officers must make sure she's not carrying drugs anywhere else.
And then there's the hairpiece.
All right. I didn't even notice that, was it? A few lots in that, yeah?
Yeah, I've searched it already. When we told her that we were going to take her to custody and put her into a cell, she started slapping her own face and banging her head on the table, which is obviously not a good sign. So myself and another officer ran into the room and restrained her and applied some handcuffs. We now have to watch her because of her behaviour, and you know, we have to be extra alert, not knowing how she's going to react when she gets locked into a cell, how she's going to act when she's on her own, if she's going to try and harm herself. I do feel sorry for them sometimes because you wonder what it takes for them to actually do something like this. Yeah, just that amount on the person, 2.5 kilos is a lot to have. It's quite greedy.
Having already shown signs that she's prepared to self-harm, officers must ensure that nothing further happens to her whilst in their custody.
Because of that sort of thing, she might try and top herself, so we have to watch them on camera.
And she'll have to get used to being locked up. She was sentenced to 7 years in prison.